Hey everyone, welcome to part 6 of our Google Ads course. In this specific course, we're going to be talking about ads and ad extensions. So every consumer query is different, and Google is trying to reflect every specific need. So whether users are looking for general info, a product, location-specific information, or something different, Google's trying to give them a relevant result, and that's really how ad extensions can help provide that type of information to users in a way that benefits the advertiser and the search intent. And so in this module specifically, we're going to be talking about ad extensions, how to build them out correctly, why they matter, best practices, and then we're going to actually jump into the user interface and build out a few variations of ad extensions. So why do ad extensions matter, right? So ad extensions are a product add-on that serve on your existing responsive search ads, and they highlight relevant information about your business and what you offer. So ad extensions specifically help users engage in a relevant, engaging ways, right? So they can lead to a better ad experience for the user and better ad performance for the advertiser. One of the key benefits, right, is standing out. So ad extensions make your text ads stand out, and it can help increase engagement from an end user, right? So if you are left between two ads, an ad with site links and an ad without site links, right? Your ad with site links is going to drive a better click-through rate because you have more information, it's more robust, and it's just a better experience overall. So number 2 is driving efficiency. So these added clicks often come at a lower CPC than a click that is not on your ad extension, right? So it really helps reduce costs and drive efficiency. And then the last piece is boosting conversion. So giving users relevant information up front often translate to a better qualified lead, right? So if you're serving for mortgage leads, right? And you have your initial ad, which discusses, hey, we're a mortgage lender in your area, get a quote, and then you also have a site link that talks about mortgage calculator. Maybe someone who clicks on that mortgage calculator has a good experience, goes back to the original link and fills out a form and is very qualified, right? Because you gave them more information than just a form fill, right? So something to think about with site links. Okay, so there are 3 universal extensions. We have site links, callouts, and structured snippets. So site links are additional links that appear under the text of the search ad, directing users to specific pages on your website, right? You can have contact us pages, a blog, a page that has a lot of very relevant product information. And site links have very specific benefits, right? So like adding a site link can boost the average click-through rate of your ad, and they can also reduce the steps to conversion by bringing users directly to the right place. Best practices are often just adding as many relevant and useful site links as you can, but 8 to 10 is ideal, right? So no less and no more. If you have too few site links, then you're not going to have really relevant or robust information. If you have too many, it's going to take too much time for Google to kind of run through all of them and find a good combination. The second piece is going to be call-out extensions, right? And they're just very short and specific snippets of text. The benefit of call-outs are really just using the call-out to highlight information about value-adding attributes that your business or product can offer, right? This is not a link click. It's more of just, it is what it is. It's a call out of a benefit to give your ad an extra edge over the competition. The best practices with call outs are really just keeping your call out as short and specific as possible to highlight just really quick value propositions that are unique to your business. You should only really include at least 6 call outs in your campaign. Again, if you have too few, you're not really going to be able to give your user a robust view of what your business or product offers, and you'll have competitors that are able to do that, right? So make sure you have at least 6. So structured snippets allow you to describe further features about a specific service or product before the user can actually click on it. And using structured snippets can help you get a more qualified click, right? A more qualified lead after they're able to view just various aspects of your product or service. They're able to click on your website and then know, hey, this is in fact something that I'm looking for, right? Best practices, just make sure your headers selected provide information that's useful and attractive to the end user. So additional extensions, we have call, location, and app. Again, this is not going to be perfect for every advertiser, right? Like an app extension is not going to work for a local bank, just like a call extension is not going to work for an e-commerce wind chime company, right? So just make sure you know the benefit of the extension before you just blanketly add it to your ads. The call extension it's pretty straightforward, right? You're just encouraging users to call your business directly from a search ad, right? So this is only going to display on the mobile. This is great for service-based companies that have call centers or sales reps that are on their phone during business hours. Basically, when a call extension shows, users can click on the ads or the ad extensions and call your business directly. Again, this is really best for if you have dedicated sales reps that can handle calls throughout the day. And best practices for call extensions are really just enable your phone call conversion reporting in the account settings so you can track conversions, right? So whether you have 30-second, 60-second, or 90-second conversion cycles, just ensure that they are accurate to your sales team so you can legitimately track the leads coming through this format. The next additional extension is going to be location. So location extensions provide consumers with directions to your business. This is really great for local restaurants, right? If you own a local brick and mortar and you want to drive traffic to your website or to your store, location extensions are a great way to drive people directly to the maps and bring them into your web, right? So how they work, location extensions show your business address, phone number, and map marker along your ad text. And usually this is only working for mobile devices. Best practices, so location extensions are served via Google My Business accounts. So ensure your Google My Business account is linked to your Google Ads before you go live with this type of ad extension. And then app extensions, right? So app extensions, pretty straightforward. They're really to promote downloads of your mobile app. So if you have a game or you have like a text-free type app that drives revenue through ads or something like this is really going to be perfect, right? So how it works, if a consumer is searching for something and they click on this extension, it will directly download the app on their mobile phone. Best practices, so just make sure you're implementing app extensions to serve on both brand and generic keywords. Don't limit this extension to just the keywords driving mobile app downloads, since users also have the option to click through your website. So what are automated ad extensions? So very similar to advertisers providing ad extensions, automated ad extensions give consumers relevant information up front, which can often translate into a more qualified lead. So every Google Ads account gets opted into all automated ad extensions they're eligible for. The content for automated extensions is carefully generated by machine learning and supported by a dedicated team. So automated ad extensions specifically give consumers relevant information, and it often leads to a user that's really ready to make a sale or ready to book your service, right? So they're very flexible, they're very consumer driven, but Google's able to test them methodically to drive the results that you're looking for, right? So automated extensions remind me a lot of responsive search ads, right? Where you're giving Google a lot of control. But with that control comes, consumer-driven automation that inevitably helps your results on your campaigns, right? So just think about that with automated ad extensions. You're giving Google the ability to rotate through different extensions to find combinations that are going to generate results. So examples of automated extensions, we have dynamic site links, right? So dynamic site links are automatically generated site links that can serve with search ads, and they're optimized to direct consumers to relevant pages contextually on your website. Google is basically able to scan your website, find pages that users are really looking for, and then give them to your target audience and your target user to help drive clicks and reduce costs. So dynamic structured snippets are features that automatically show useful structured user information. This data shows for very relevant queries as an additional line of non-clickable text in a format of header, value 1, value 2, and value 3, right? So think about if you're a hotel and you have amenities, you can have your header as amenity, and then value 1 could be massage, value 2 could be fine dining, and then value 3 could be flexible check-in, right? So that's an example of dynamic structured snippet in action. The dynamic callouts are automatically generated callouts that can serve with your search ads, and this text is pulled directly from the content of your website like the rest of these automated extensions as well. So think about get a free quote, book online, stores nationwide. These are all call outs that could get pulled from your content on your website that might be a good fit for the user searching or whatever ad type. So now we're going to just jump right into the UI and actually build out a few ad extensions and show you where to find them, how to build them out correctly, and just best practices. So when you hop into the UI, go to your campaign, hit ads and assets, and then under ads, you're going to see assets tab and click on that. And then from there, Google's going to give you a way to filter and sort your extensions in various ways, right? So you can hit all to see all of them, but you can also just run through each one of these and start to develop different extensions from there, right? So we're going to start with site links. Hit the blue plus sign. So we're going to create new site links. Okay, so again, think about site links as another ad format, right? So you want to ensure that you're putting information that you don't have in your ad, right? So if you have a contact us page, if you have a mortgage calculator, again, this is for a mortgage client, and see how it displays on the screen like that. So you're able to really visualize what these are going to look like. You could also put, if you have access to home prices in your area, you can put home prices. And then for this last one, you can just build out, again, meet the team. And this will basically be a link to all of the loan officers that work for your site or work for your company. And then on this last one, you can just put, find a loan officer, right? And you can link to almost like a loan officer navigator site, right? If you have a big corporate site. And then under these, you want to explain what they are and use both descriptions, right? So contact us is going to basically just be like, contact a mortgage lender and, get the process started. Mortgage calculator, again, it's going to be, find out how much you're going to pay a month. Same for home prices, look at home prices in your area, and then the last piece is going to be finding loan officers in your area. Again, it's really important to have a deep knowledge of the industry that you're marketing for through Google so that you can build out comprehensive site links that really meet consumers' needs. And then down here, you have URL options. Don't forget to add your universal tracking metrics, your UTMs here, so you can track what site links are driving results. Now we can hover to callouts. We hit the blue button. Again, callouts are going to be just like I mentioned. You're going to want to just call out different value propositions of your business. If it's low rates, it could be great service. Again, this is just an added benefit, added product benefit for the advertisers to be able to really show who they are in a unique way, but highlight what's different from them from the other ads that the user is going to see. Now we're at structured snippet. Like I mentioned before, you've got the amenities, brands, courses. Google really gives you only a few options, so you have to be creative. Again, if you're a mortgage company, this is something I leverage a lot. Put types, and then you could put FHA loan, VA loan, conventional. And again, the user's going to see, oh, this has, I'm a military guy looking for loans in my area, and they offer VA loans, right? Again, it's just an area to drive higher qualified leads by showing different products that you have that your competitors might not be advertising for. And then call extension is pretty straightforward. You're basically just putting a number that works for your sales team, right? So add the number right here. You can create different bids for call interaction bid adjustment. You can add some more advanced options like creating a schedule. If you only have a loan officer or a sales rep working 9 to 5, make sure you input that in the call extension as well. Lead forms is something I didn't mention inside of the course, but we can jump on it really quickly. It's just a native way to generate leads. You need to have this connected to a Zapier account. I've seen this generate very mixed results, right? Often I don't see the best quality leads coming from lead forms in the same way that I don't see those qualified leads coming from lead forms on Meta or Facebook ads, right? So generally I like to stay away from this and just drive my users and clicks directly to our website. And then you get your price, app, and promotion. Again, this is for e-commerce. You can basically show the direct prices you're selling inside your merchant center for your products. With app, you need to link your app account to Google so that people can download those apps directly. And then for promotions, again, another e-commerce extension, you're able to actually show discounts you're having or special offers that you're having. But overall, that's a quick look under the hood inside the Google Ads UI on how to build out ad extensions that end up converting. Okay, so final thoughts, right? So why are ad extensions important? It's really important to give your ad the best fighting chance to win in the auction, the best fighting chance to drive that click, right? There are thousands of clicks. There are hundreds of advertisers in each individual auction, and it's really important to give your ads an extra boost, whether it's more information or just a better look and feel from the user's perspective, but they're vital for success inside Google Ads. The second piece is just different extensions for different goals, right? So make sure that you're using the right extensions for the right marketing goals, right? If you really want to drive people towards certain pages, use your site links. If you have a great sales team that can handle calls, add those calls. Just make sure that you're utilizing, you don't need to use all of them, right? But just make sure you're adding as many as you can that are still relevant to your marketing goals. And then the last piece is going to be just automated solutions, right? Give Google the ability to rotate through these assets and these extensions to find the right combination that drives results. So overall, thanks for watching part 6 of ads with extensions. We'll see you on the next one.